Welcome to Oddscheck.com and our roundup of the outlier odds value to be found across Europe's top leagues this weekend. Now in a moment I'll use our premium bet finder tool to instantly show you the bets where the top paying bookie is offering significant outlier odds value relative to the middle of the market. Oddscheck.com has a unique format for super quick and private odds comparison. But comparing odds means very little if all the bookies have the same odds for all the results. The difference is our premium bet finder tool instantly shows you the bets where odds values really diverge in a big way, so you can actually find where the extra value might exist. So let's get started in England with the Premier League. Now you can find the premium bet finder near the top of your display, and if I max it out by sliding it all the way up to 15% plus, we see that there's 15% plus more value for an away win for Nottingham Forest at Selhurst Park. Forest have a good record at Selhurst Park, winning there on their last 3 visits and not losing there since 2003. Can they get a result there again and condemn the Eagles to another defeat? If you think they can, then there's 15% plus more potential profit to be found at the top paying bookie compared to the medium bookie, aka the middle of the market. Now, if I dial the premium bet finder back to 14% plus, we see 2 more potentially interesting results highlighted, with an away win for Brentford and a draw at Emirates. The Bees have hit a rough patch of form recently, picking up only 2 points from their last 4 games. But in this fixture last season, they thrashed Man United 4-0, and the Red Devils' form is also dicey with 3 defeats in their last 4. If you think Brentford will take 3 points again, or that the game between Arsenal and Man City will end all square in a similar way to the Community Shield result back in August, then there's a significant divergence in value and therefore potential profit for these results. Next, let's head over to Spain and LaLiga. As you can see, if I max out the premium bet finder at 15% plus, we see an away win for Getafe highlighted. Getafe have drawn their last 2 matches, and this fixture away at Celta Vigo last season also ended all square. Will it be more of the same this weekend? If you think so, then there's 15% plus more potential value to be found between the top and middle bookies. Interestingly, if I then drop the premium bet finder to 11% plus, we see an away win for Rayo Vallecano and a draw at the Bernabeu highlighted. Rayo have had a decent start to the season, taking 6 points from their last 5 games, and at the time of writing sitting in 7th, 5 places above their host Sevilla. If you think they can win in Seville, or that the game between Real Madrid and Osasuna will end in a draw, which you might be surprised to hear has happened on 2 of the last 3 times Osasuna visited the Bernabeu, then there's 11% plus more potential profit to be found for bets on that to happen. Meanwhile, over in Italy and the world of Serie A, if we slide the premium bet finder tool up to 8% plus, then we can see that there's a divergence in value for bets on away wins for Bologna and Verona. Bologna have had a steady start to the season, but have been beaten 6-1 on their last 2 visits to San Siro. Can they set the record straight against Inter at the weekend? If you think they can, or that Verona can get a result at the Stadio Benito Stirpe for the first time in their history, then there's 8% plus more potential profit to be made. Finally, we head to Germany and the Bundesliga. Dial up the premium bet finder to 15% plus and we see some good potential value for both Wolfsburg and FC Köln to get wins on the road. Wolfsburg's form has been a little inconsistent recently, but they have a good record at Stuttgart, winning on 2 of their last 3 visits. If you think they can do it again this weekend, or that Köln, who are still looking for their first win of the season, can take all 3 points at top of the table Leverkusen, then there's 15% plus more value for those bets. And if we drop the premium bet finder down 2 points to 13% plus, we see there's some potential profit for a bet on Union Berlin beating Dortmund at Aduna Park. After a strong start, Union Berlin have lost their last 4 games and have never beaten Dortmund in their own backyard. However, Dortmund are one of the few remaining unbeaten teams in the league, and statistically, that run has to end sometime soon, doesn't it? If you think Berlin can take all 3 points this weekend, then there's 13% plus more value on that bet. So as you can see, there are plenty of potentially interesting results across Europe this weekend where there's compelling outlier odds value to be found. Be sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe to our channel and tell us about any other leagues you'd like us to cover. Regulations prevent us from showing you which bookies have the top odds here for each result, so head on over to Oddscheck.com to give the premium bet finder a try for yourself before you find the best odds for your results of interest. It's available on match odds for every league that we cover, plus plenty of popular outright winner markets where the outlier values can be even more significant. That's all for now, but as always, please play responsibly.